Hey guys, it's Blackstone Betty and it's finally here. I'm taking it out of hiding. This is the new Blackstone Pizza Oven Conversion add-on that fits right on top of any one of our Blackstone 22-inch griddles. This is a Walmart exclusive, only available on walmart.com. It is so much fun to use and it cooks a pizza in literally minutes. As soon as I found out that it was up for sale on the website, I knew I had to quickly make you guys a pizza video. So let me show you guys just how quick this thing makes a perfect pizza pie. Alright, this thing has quickly become one of my new favorite toys. I do own still the original Blackstone pizza or patio oven and I love it, but I will tell you, I instantly fell in love with this new model and how quickly it cooks. I think it is by far superior to the original. There is a pizza stone on the bottom as well as on the top. You do need a 22-inch Blackstone model to be able to use this. There's a removable front door for this. You can keep it closed or open depending on your comfort of cooking and what it is that you're cooking. Now today I want to quickly show you just a fast, simple, easy pizza that me and my family enjoy now as much as I love making my own dough, and I'm sure that you guys do too at home. Since I want to hurry up and make you guys this pizza video, I called my husband and asked him to pick me up a few dough balls from one of our local pizza shops that we like. I love trying out different doughs from different pizza shops, comparing to find out which one I like or which style I like. Each of them will have a different flavor, and every one of your pizza shops should have no problem if you walk in or call them and ask them to buy some fresh dough. And they're usually really inexpensive too, which makes for a great, easy, fun dinner without having to worry about making a dough. So while this patio oven preheats and gets up to temperature, we're gonna start on our pizza. So let's take one of these fresh dough balls and get this down onto my baking mat. I love this thing for measuring out the size of my pizza. We'll dust it with some 00 flour. This is perfect for making any kind of pizza or pasta. It's just an extra fine flour. You could also replace it for semolina or some cornmeal. Once that's down, we're gonna use our fingertips and gently start to press from the center outwards towards the edges. You want to create yourself a nice edge of a crust, making it so that it's raised along the outside and evenly thinner on the inside. And then we'll move on to stretching this out even more. If you can pick it up using two fists, just kind of roll it around, passing it back and forth until it stretches, making sure to keep that crust around the outside. I also love to use my fingertips at the end just to press in some indentations, not too much, but just enough to help prevent those air bubbles in the middle of my pizza once it goes into the pizza oven. Now I've got all my ingredients: a good brand of extra virgin olive oil, my Blackstone Tutto Italiano seasoning, which is perfect for any pizza. When it comes to pizza sauce, I love making my own, and you guys know that, I've showed you, but in a pinch like today, I can always count on using Rayo's pizza sauce. It is one of the best store-bought pizza sauces in my opinion. We have some Belgosio fresh mozzarella, and I love that they just started selling this in the thinner pre-sliced packages, which is the perfect size for our pizza. And of course, my family loves a sweet supersada. I also have some Belgosio Parmesan cheese, which I think is really important for finishing a good pizza. And last but not least, our fresh garlic cloves. So let's get this loaded up. We'll start off with that Rayo's pizza sauce, spreading this all along our pizza, being sure to get close to the edge. I don't think there's anything worse than a pizza with more crust than actual toppings. However, you do want to keep this on the thinner side. Don't overload it with sauce or you will end up with a watery pizza. Next up, our fresh mozzarella. Now this is perfectly already cut thin. However, since it's fresh mozzarella, one trick is to pat this dry with a paper towel and remove any moisture that you feel on this cheese. Also key to not ending up with a liquidy pizza. A few pieces of that all around. Next up are sweet supersada, or supersage, if you know, you know. And of course we're gonna add some whole leaves of basil all around our pizza, filling in any of those empty spots. And now, since I am trying to film while cook, and it's a little bit on the warmer side out here today, I'm gonna run my finger along the outside crust with a little bit of this extra virgin olive oil just to help achieve that nice golden crust. And of course, you can't possibly launch a pizza into the pizza oven without a pizza peel. So I have a metal pizza peel, either a metal or a wooden one will do. You will need to sprinkle on some cornmeal, which is what I'm using today, or some semolina flour, which I ran out of, or regular flour, anything to help you get this pizza successfully into the pizza oven. If you are a little nervous about getting your pizza into the pizza oven, which takes a little bit of practice, of course, a little trial and error, you could always begin making your pizza directly on your pizza peel if you're worried about getting it onto the peel after making it. And sometimes different things will play into that. The weather, if it's really warm outside and your pizza dough is going to get warmer quicker, make it directly on your pizza peel. Just be sure to have something like cornmeal or semolina underneath and constantly check it with a little shimmy shake of your peel to make sure that that pizza is going to slide right off onto the hot stone. But before we get to launching this into that pizza oven as it's continuing to heat up, we're going to jump over and make ourselves a garlicky Tutto Italiano drizzling oil for our pizza. So into a little bowl, we'll add some extra virgin olive oil, and then I'll grate in 3 whole fresh garlic cloves. Fresh is key to me for this one, along with a good amount of our Blackstone Tutto Italiano. This has so many different spices in it, which are all perfect to complement a pizza. We'll give it a mix. Now this you could leave in a glass bottle or jar. It's perfect for serving along pizza for dipping or drizzling over. It's also perfect for so many other things, or simply just dipping some crusty bread with some cheese and wine and Italian meats like this supersada. This really does add a kick of flavor to really zhuzh things up for a traditional pizza. Now our pizza oven is ready to get this thing launched into, so we'll remove the door off of the pizza oven, slide this pizza right onto that hot stone, and between the top stone and the bottom stone, this will cook in just a matter of minutes. I will replace the door this way that heat stays in there. Now you can cook your pizza with the door on or off. Now you don't have to put the door back on if you're uncomfortable with it. It's going to take you guys a few tries to really nail down how you personally like cooking with this pizza oven. Sometimes I'll cook with it on and sometimes I'll cook with it off. Our pizza oven currently is reading at about 700 degrees. Now I've cooked pizzas at 900 degrees, 800 degrees, 500. It really all depends on different things from the weather, the dough, whether it's thin or thick, how many toppings you have, how big or small it is. So really just play with it and figure out on your own what works best for you. After about 1 minute, I'm going to remove the door and give our pizza a spin, turning the back towards the front and letting this go for about another 1 to 2 minutes. And that's it. This looks perfect as is. Everything is cooked to perfection, just the way I like it. I love a crust that is well done, just like many of our local pizza shops around here that sell pizzas well done. It's totally my jam. If it's not yours, cook on a lower temperature and just cook it for longer or until it's perfect for you. Now before I slice into this, I'm going to drizzle on that garlicky Tutto Italiano olive oil. It is so delicious and brings such a kick of flavor that is just out of this world. The smell of it is just heavenly, and I love to make sure to get it all over our fresh mozzarella. We'll take the rest of our basil and chiffonade this just to sprinkle over the top, giving it a pop of color and a bite of freshness. And last but not least, for another layer of flavor, we're going to zhuzh this up with our freshly grated Parmesan cheese all over the top of this, giving it that kick of salty, nutty Parmesan flavor. And this is my perfect little pizza for lunch. It's something that me and my family love. And this thing just rocked it. Cooked it in literally 3 minutes. Now, this pizza is one of my family favorites. There's so many different levels of flavor in this. So I'm gonna say I'm really impressed with this. I honestly love it, and I just know you're gonna love it too. So you've got to go order yours. Limited quantity and only available on Walmart.com. Now that's it. Go get a pizza oven and post a picture, show us what you're cooking in yours, whether it's pizza or something else. We can't wait to see. Don't forget to tag Blackstone products when you do. I'm Blackstone Betty, and I will see you guys in the next video.